Hi guys, welcome back to the Growers Corner. So today I wanted to take some time and continue our discussion on different types of growing techniques and talk to you a little bit about super cropping and what that means, what that is, how it, how you go about doing it, and what's involved. So first and foremost, super cropping is another form of stress similar to like topping, but you don't necessarily have to remove any portion of the plant in order to do it. And it generally operates under the premise of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? So if I'm not removing a piece of the plant, if I've got my main trunk comes up and I've got all my branches, if I were to take each branch and somewhere along that linear path pinch it or twist it or pinch and twist, squeeze, any variation thereof, where I'm literally damaging the outside tissue, but leaving the center phloem intact. And what I'm doing, it's like, almost like a bruise. Think of it like a bruise. You're crushing that outside zone, creating a injury. The plant then rushes nutrients to that area to fix that injury, right? In doing so, creating generally almost looks like a knuckle, just a calloused, hardened spot where there once was a bruise. And what that does is it focuses the plant's energy and attention on that branch. So if you have a branch or a group of branches that are a little smaller, maybe they're not necessarily the main side branches, but they're further up along the trunk and they're, kind of tucked in or whatever. They're not really coming along. That's some of the techniques that you can do to kind of focus the plant's attention on certain areas to get that to boost those branches up. Really find out who's going to produce for you and who's just kind of not in it to the, for the long haul. And again, it's a way to robusticize, if you will, and strengthen those weaker limbs, because as it focuses that energy and attention there, it ultimately makes that stem stronger and bigger and grow faster, all of these things. And you can do and use super cropping techniques basically throughout the entirety of the grow. You don't want to do it too late because you're trying to do something, important. And so you want the plant's attention focused on that. But you can also, you don't want to do it too early, because if you pinch the only main, before it's any branches or anything, you try and do it to the trunk or anything and you damage it too much, you can kill the plant. So you just want to, there's a fine line. But once it's, about teenager, midlife, 2 feet or so, you can start stressing it in certain ways to encourage certain types of growth. Now, if you do too much of it, short of killing it, it can also slow down the growth. So you want to, utilize that technique in a not necessarily minimal, but a very selective way to make sure that you go about strengthening just the spots that you need, and kind of manipulating the focus of the plant without causing too much havoc and too much stress, and start causing negative responses. So just some stuff to think about, just some stuff for you guys to mull over. And until next time, this is the Growers Corner.